Right everyone, how's it going? Right, been a long time since I've done a video. Um, Basically, from the last video that I can remember doing, it was just the end of summertime, a couple of months ago now. Say the end of summertime, it was still summertime, sorry. Yeah, we're just in the winter now, but now it's sort of November. Quick update on the weight loss. Uh, I haven't been too well for a little while. Left hospital. Obviously, with the story that I last told you, I kind of slipped a bit. It's not the first time, may not be the last time. I don't know, but obviously with being in hospital and they sort of feed you up, like I was saying to you, 3 meals a day, snacks in between. And what ended up happening was I went back up to just short of 20 stone again. I think it was 19 stone 12. And yeah, went back to work, got back into going to the snack van, stuff like that. And I just sort of stuck around just short of 20 stone. And I decided, no, I'm going to do this again. I was watching something on YouTube and it kind of inspired me to try again. So this is sort of like about my eighth week now. It'd be the beginning of the eighth week in, I would say. And I've sort of started to, well, let me sort of get back to the story before. And I was watching this thing. It kind of thought, right, I'm going to stop eating crap, basically. Before, with the eating one meal a day, I was still eating, I was having one meal, regardless of what it was. So, I'd still be having like burger and chips or, maybe like a fish and chips or, something like that. Anyway, most of the stuff with chips, supermarket processed rubbish, you know, most of the stuff out of a bag. But I just cut it down to one meal a day. And to be fair, that's probably why I was slipping. Um, so I decided to go another route around it, try something new. And what I've basically done is it's cost a lot more money. I ain't gonna lie. But I've been buying fresh meat from the butchers, from the farm shop as well. Which, I mean, I was buying, well, I still am buying a kilogram of steak, just rump steak, kilogram of that, cutting that into four. So, that'll do me 4 days dinner and some chicken breasts, 3 chicken breasts. And what I've been doing was cutting the chicken breasts in half. So that would, I'd have a little bit left over. My daughter, she'd have some chicken breast as well. So I had a little bit more chicken than I did steak. But what I was doing was I was splitting it. I was having around 250 grams of steak and half a chicken breast with 2 pita breads and some salad once a day. I've been doing that now for just short of 2 months. And I'm weighing 17 stone 4 now. I have lost a lot more weight this time. I don't feel so hungry, and it seems to be working quite well. I did have some health problems. Basically, I was getting a lot of pain in the top half of my stomach and just under my ribs where my ribs start. And a lot of pain in my shoulders and that. I've got arthritis in my shoulders. I think that's what's causing the pain in the chest area, at the bottom half of my chest. And yeah, so I had a camera down my throat not so long back as well, a couple of weeks ago. And I'm getting the results for them on Wednesday. They reckon there was nothing to worry about, probably just an infection. They took a little sample, whatever it was they took, and I've got to see the doctor. So although I'm a little bit concerned, like you would be, everyone would be, wouldn't they, if they took a biopsy or something, just to see what it is. they I did ask straight away, you know, is anything to be worried about? They assured me it wasn't. So yeah, and I'm pretty much sure if it was something urgent, they would have got in touch with me a lot sooner. So hopefully I'll just get antibiotics or whatever for that to clear that infection up. My voice is a bit sort of quiet at the moment. I think I might have a bit of a cold coming or something like that. But yeah, I feel a lot better in myself, even though I don't sound it. And yeah, and the pain has died off. I still do suffer with a little bit of pain. Obviously, like they said on that thing, I might have an infection in my stomach. So yeah, hopefully I can get that sorted out. But apart from that, yeah, I've lost quite a bit more weight this time, and at the moment I've been able to resist food and whatever. So yeah, eating one meal a day, it does seem to be working for me. I don't know if you can tell if you look back at other videos if I've lost any weight. A few people have commented on it that I look like I've lost a bit. Like I say, it's around, well, it'd be around 2 stone so far that I've lost. So that's about a stone a month. I am expecting things to slow down now. I always get to a point where I lose a bit of weight quick. Usually I used to lose a stone pretty quickly. This time round I've lost 2 stone pretty quick, which I suppose in a way it's a good thing. In another way, I don't want to be losing weight too fast, you know, because that don't do you much good either. But at the moment, I wasn't doing this to lose weight really. To be honest, I knew that I was just eating rubbish, and it was getting to a point where it was making me ill. You know, I'd had an apple crumble, and it felt like I'd been kicked in my stomach. That's how bad it was getting, and I was just sitting every night just in agony. And it was an ambulance driver that actually sort of started the ball rolling with this. She come round, she pretty much just by looking at me guessed that there wasn't nothing really to worry about. She just sat with me for about half an hour just talking. She said, like, you know, do you really want to go to hospital? You'll be sitting there all night for them to just send you home. And she was just asking, why do I get the pain? Trying to guess herself what was wrong. And she said to me, you know, it could be food. It could be down to food that you're eating. She did give it a name, I can't remember what it was. And it made me think about it, and I was trying to pinpoint what sort of foods kind of caused the problem. To be honest, I still haven't pinpointed it. It's quite a lot of different things I should imagine. But like I say, I had this apple crumble. Not an incredibly large portion of it, but I just had an apple crumble and a bit of custard. And within about 15 minutes, I was in so much pain, and I just said to my wife, I'm done with this. I've got to do something. And that's basically what I did. I decided, no, enough's enough. I've got to try this. And I knew that this, you know, I've been doing videos before, more or less like a video diary, really. I know that I've been talking to whoever else was listening, but basically I just want to keep a record of it myself, and so that I can see myself if I look back on the videos as well. Yeah, like I say, I've lost a bit of weight. That wasn't really the intention this time round. It was just solely, you know, I was desperate to do anything to get rid of this pain. Going to work and spending 8 hours in agony as well, and then coming home and just being in more pain. And no matter what I did, it just didn't work. Painkillers, whatever. It was literally destroying my life. You know, every time I spoke to the doctor, they couldn't get to the bottom of it. You know, it made me feel like I was going crazy, and I know I wasn't. So for me, this is definitely something to do with food. I don't know what it is, what types of food it is. I've stopped having any sugar. so I don't have any sugar. I haven't eaten cakes, anything like that, no biscuits, no chocolate. I've literally just stuck to that diet of just meat and a couple of pita breads and some salad, and that's it. I was still getting a little bit of pain in the beginning with onion, not all onion. I've been eating spring onions; they seem to be okay. But big sort of white raw onion, that seemed to cause me a problem with the stomach. Same thing again, so I've stopped eating now. I've stopped putting that in salad, and I've been okay. Pain's been sort of acceptable. Still had a little bit of pain now and again. I personally think that's probably down to the arthritis and nothing else. It doesn't seem to coincide with anything that I've eaten now. So yeah, I'll say this is an update on that video. I can't really say much more to that. Like I say, it has seemed to work this time, and I've lost a fair bit more weight. I'm going to leave it now for probably another month, maybe 6 weeks, before I do another short video like this, just as an update. But yeah, that's it from me for now. And on the next video we'll see whereabouts I am. Hopefully I've still stuck here. Like I say, I'm not making any promises. I certainly don't promise to myself, because like I say, being addicted to something's quite hard, you know. But this time round I haven't separated myself. I kind of learned that mistake when I did with smoking. I used to smoke a hell of a lot years ago, to a point where that was making me feel sick. I didn't even want a cigarette, and I just used to light them up. It was just one after the other. It was, to be honest, when I look back, it was disgusting, really. That went on for years. Certainly didn't do myself any good. And yeah, so I've done the same with that this time round with the eating. You know, if my wife, my daughter, they want to go to the chip shop, I'll come with them. They sit in the car eating their chips or whatever, I'll just be more than happy just to sit there and have a chat with them while they're eating, and just switch off, just mentally switch off. At first it's difficult. I've got to admit, eating healthy food, not rubbish, not processed or filled with water or salt. I mean, you can really tell the difference. You don't feel as hungry. And I haven't missed food as much. Like I say, it was difficult at first couple of weeks in. The motivations, you know, this time round I've stuck with it a lot more. I'll say no promises at all to myself. It's not worth doing that. Basically, it's just willpower now. If I slip, I'll go back into it. The idea is now is that I don't want to gain weight. I don't want to gain too much weight. I don't want to be in that position as I was before. Ideally, I'd like to lose at least another stone, and then carry on with the diet as I am. Not as a diet in, you know, starving myself. If I do feel hungry, I'll eat an apple. I'll try and do other things. What I have been doing is drinking a lot more water. Around 2 litres of water in work, and and a few cups of tea in the evening. No sugar, slightly less milk as well. And I say it all seems to be working. So yeah. So I'm a bit quiet today. My voice is gone a bit quiet. I don't know why. I'll say I'll probably come down with a cold or something. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you all on the next video. Hopefully I'll still be at it. Hopefully it'll still be working. And I'll see you all soon.